just kind of your productivity here through the Cincinnati scrimmage, through the first exhibition, what's kind of been working for you here, I feel like?
I mean, it's a little bit of everything. To be honest, I just try to go in there and do my role, play as hard as I can, and obviously I can score the ball. It's what I've done forever. It's what I'm good at, so that comes naturally. But just trying to definitely crash the offensive glass and playing hard, really.
It seemed like they've been doing a good job scheming you space down low, kind of one-on-one matchups around the rim.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've been able to. We talked a lot about you being a matchup, no matter what who's guarding you. Is that kind of the matchup you're as comfortable now, kind of exploiting when you have somebody you can kind of muscle up?
Yeah. Obviously, it depends on what the other team has. A lot of, especially in modern basketball, a lot of people try to run small at the 4. So, yeah, the coach has done a good job of just, I guess, utilizing my ability to post up down low, and I've just been able to take advantage of that.
Just how has the coexistence been with Caleb, with you guys at the 4 and 5, and just how do you guys complement each other, you feel like?
Yeah, I mean, he can really shoot, so that's always, whenever you have shooters on your team, it just gives you more space. Yeah. So people are just really going to have to pick their poison. I think really even defensively is another big thing, our ability to just switch, and if we're behind things, just being able to switch everything and not have to help as much is really it's really something that's cool and I guess unique about that. But yeah, I mean, I love playing with Caleb.
If it gets to the point where people start doubling you the way that they would double Zach when he has a one-on-one matchup, are you kind of preparing yourself mentally to have to kind of play off that a little bit too?
Yeah, for sure. We double in practice, so teams haven't doubled me yet, and so obviously it's going to be unique for them because most teams, I would assume, won't double. I mean, but if they do, yeah, I work on that every day. So,
just it seems like offensive rebounding can be a real strength of this team. You've a couple of times here between your scrimmages and the exhibition game, you've just kind of flown past somebody for an offensive rebound. Is that just sort of the mentality of this team on an offensive glass right now, sort of thing, or is that individually you and Mason and Caleb?
I mean, I guess it's a little bit of both. I mean, obviously we all want to play, and we're all hard workers, and so I think that's a little bit just built into our games, just how we play. But also, yeah, I think it's the mentality of this team. Just people who want to, really work hard and play for each other. So,
just going back to last year, was it ever difficult at all to kind of come to terms with redshirting and kind of having to take that step back to kind of observe everything that's going on?
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. But everything in life's a learning experience. So I definitely learned a lot, not only in basketball but in life. So it's a valuable experience for me, and something that hopefully I can use this year.
Obviously, something with this team is there's not a whole lot of experience returning, I suppose, specifically game experience. Again, your first game on the floor tomorrow. Just how do you feel like you're ready to kind of get out there and show what you can do after not necessarily being in these situations so far in your career?
Well, I mean, me personally, I just I make it simple. I go out and play. Like I don't really think too much about it. I think when you start doing things that you do differently on game day than you do other days, that's when you start messing up. So, me, I approach every day the same, and just go out there and, like I said, play hard.
When you and Caleb are together on the floor, is he always the 5 and you're always the 4, or is it the other way around? Does it depend on who you're playing against? How does that work?
We don't really look at it as 5 and 4, to be honest with you. On defense, he normally guards the biggest guy. So on defense, I guess, yeah, he'll play more the 5 than I will. Offensively, it's just kind of matchup based and what the coach wants. I mean, normally he'll call it a play, and we kind of know, okay, this is my matchup, this is his matchup. What are we trying to expose here? And we'll do it.
Just how much more versatile can this offense be this year? Between the first and second unit, it's almost like you guys are changing things up stylistically, just going from Zach to either you or Caleb offensively, give you guys more options there on the offensive side of the court?
Yeah, I mean, it's, we talk about this a lot with the second group. Our job is just to come in and make sure there's no kind of downfall from the first group that's out there. Obviously, Zach's an incredible player. He's probably, if not the best college basketball player. So Caleb and I and, the rest of that second group just try to come in and provide an offensive burst. So.
Do you almost kind of run a little bit of a different offense with you guys in there than you would with Zach?
Yeah, I mean, yes. We end up doing that, yeah. Just because, obviously playing to your strengths, there's different players, but yeah, we end up doing so, yeah.